Hello, welcome to another Biker's Travelog. So just about to head out on some more trails today. A few byways, a few back roads, and then back onto some more byways. Hope you like it. Cheers.
Okay, so off we go on another trail. So in truth, I haven't been down this trail in a couple of years, and the last time I came down was in the winter. To add insult to injury, can't even talk this morning, part of the byway was blocked off for some unknown reason. So this was just well, it wasn't so much rotted, it was just kind of flooded in places, and it was just really kind of slipping and sliding all over the place. However, you know, as it's dried out, we haven't had a rain in a while, but you can see the ruts on the left hand side. We can imagine how cruddy that was in the winter. You know, and your front wheel just wants to slip everywhere. But anyway, let's see if it's fully open. I'm hoping it is, but you never know. Hopefully it's coming out okay on the video as well. So these are sort of official byways, and they kind of go in and out of, well, I wouldn't say built up areas, but you know, alongside sort of houses and things like that. And then it cuts off again back into the countryside. So we're not too far away from civilization here. Not like some of the other videos, but you know. Okay, so here you can see, just come up here a little bit. And down here. Now I've got a feeling, although this is a byway, this is quite frequently used by cars as well. Certainly wide enough, so you know, I'm not going to go hoon it down here anyway, just for that reason that something could be coming in the opposite direction. So I'll just take it easy. And it was here a couple of years ago that this, actually I'm pretty sure it was around here, that it was blocked off. I couldn't get by anymore. So we'll just check it out and see what it's like. Okay, there we go. Just nursing the back brake here. Come on, don't be blocked off for me, don't be blocked. Yeah, yes, thank you very much. Hi there. There we go. Yeah, this is really quite soft, and so I'm just taking it gently with the front tyre, because it does like to want to slip out on this bike, you know, so on loose gravel, or certainly in the winter when it's all wet and slimy. But hey, this is nice. And you know me, you know, give me a track through the trees and I'm loving it. Wow, look at this. I'm going slowly because I want to check out all the little routes left and right as well, you know, just see what else is going on. I wouldn't be surprised if in the winter, let's say like a tree had fallen across the byway or something. That's why they'd closed it down. But you know, instead of just I mean, I actually did try to come down here a few times, so it wasn't just a one-off day where they were clearing the byway. It seemed to go on for months, so I just gave up in the end. Well, that's good, and we are really in farming country here, aren't we? Just alright. Just coming out past the farm. Well, these byways are great. I mean, because you can just get onto, you know, to any. Okay, so that's private up ahead. So it's left here. That's where we've got to go. Right. You know, so these, you know, any bike can get on these, no problem. I say, you know, if you're worried about your road tyres, well, all my videos pretty much are on road tyres. Yeah, I've got a, you know, adventure bike if you want to call it that, but. It's off road tyres at the moment. I'm just weighing them down So, you know, if I can get into all these places on road tyres, then, you know, you can get into most things. You know, certainly when it's, you know, dry and compacted like this, oh, any bike, you know, any bike at all. From a moped all the way up to a sports bike will do it. No problem at all. You just got to, you know, just be very careful with the throttle control, especially on the bigger bikes. You know, with certainly the more powerful ones. Now, that's not to say that you won't pick up a puncture quite easily on these tracks, you know, just something you've got to be aware of. You know, so from that point of view, having an off-roady type of tyre is probably the best solution, because they're probably a little bit more hard wearing, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, so this is another one. So that's, again, it just confuses you sometimes. You see a sign there that says access only, but we're on a byway, so it can't be access only. And okay, so I've got a little Ford here. Cool. Nice place to live, isn't it? Right. I don't know what, but I think this might be off the beaten track a little bit. It's kind of multi-use, you know, and obviously it's a byway, but you know, you get the horses and the dog walkers here as well, so slowly. It is a totally different experience though. I'm sure I've said it before, you know, riding through the different seasons, you know, the off-road, you know, you go through the autumn and it's just a beautiful sight to behold. You know, no matter where you are in the world, you know, you've got orange and all the colours, you know, orange and browns, you know, the trees shedding their leaves. Oh, it's just, you know, amazing. Then you come in the summer and everything's blooming, everything's, you know, growing up, you know, the whole countryside comes alive. And then in the winter, right in the dead of winter, it is just, you know, cold and bleak. And, you know, it's more of a challenge, but it depends on the day, of course, but it can be really, you know, a fantastic day as well. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? You know, this section I've never actually been on before, so at all. I thought I'd actually joined the other part of it after a couple of years ago, whenever it was, when I tried to get down this area and it was all blocked off. But I'm pretty sure I've never been here, so which is nice. Okay, so we've got a left turn coming up here, I think. If I keep on referencing a map or whatever, it's just because I've got my phone and my map on here as well, so I'm using that. Okay. Now, okay, that just goes to a farm, I think. Now, is it this way or this way? Okay, well, we'll see. We've got lots of different trails here going off all in the same direction. I'm assuming it's this one here, but we'll give it a go. Kind of made that mistake before of just going off and making a wrong turn slightly into, and I end up in a farmer's field, and it just gets narrower and narrower, and you think, oh my god, then you're on a really steep hill going downwards, and you have trouble in turning the bike, and oh god, nightmare. Wow. I mean, you know, you go through the countryside. I mean, I know, you know, when you're riding on the roads, you've got to get from point A to B, and you kind of, you know, you have to get on a bit of a mission and everything. But I don't know, there is something about just being in the countryside and just chilling out. I mean, I talk about it all the time. I talk about decompressing all the time. You know, you get away from the rigours of life. You get away from, work stresses, home stresses, whatever it is, you know, the bills, whatever. You're just on your bike and you're in the countryside, you're on a trail like this, and you're in beautiful, and you know, naturally the blood pressure comes down a little bit, doesn't it? You know, you feel better for it, and you know, just by slowing down and going along the route, you know, well, first of all, you experience a lot more, you're seeing a lot more, and you're actually giving yourself more time to be in it, be immersed in it, you know. I like this stretch, nice. What I also love about these trails, you know, especially when it is tree lined as well, you know, even on a hot day, I mean in a piping hot day, you get lots of shade areas as well, so there's lots of, you know, places for you to just think, you know, I'm knackered, I'm just gonna, you know, park up for, you know, half an hour and just have a little chill. But you know, but if you're a sun worshipper, then obviously, you know, that's your thing, then, you know, you'd go for that really, wouldn't you? Well, I think we're pretty much coming to the end of this stretch then. Weird, it's almost like you're coming out of the back of people's houses. Very odd, isn't it? This is nice. Right, so what we're going to do then, we're going to go onto some back roads and see how far we get. Now, if I can do the whole route today, which I've planned, should be ended up in a ruins of an old church, which I literally just found on a map. Now, from the map, I can't. There isn't a footpath to it, and there is a track that leads parallel to it. So I'm not even sure if it's accessible anymore. But you know what? Give it a go. Never know your luck. Right, so we'll go here. Okay, so that was the one, but that is a that's a bridleway, is it? That's weird. See, that's a bridleway, but on the map, on the OS map, it actually says it's a footpath. There you go. Come across this all the time, you know, just you know, things that are marked incorrectly, you know. All right, here's a byway. There you go. Well, there's a byway. Yeah, there we go. We're in. Oh, just bring the visor up a little bit. There we go. Ah, this is nice. No, I've actually not been up this one either. Oh, I'm picking some good routes today. Didn't even know this one existed. So, I'm assuming it's all dry and compact. It's just a loose surface, that's all. So, you know, that's what I'm just being quite gingerly about it. No. Well, I'm going to go this side because I'm trying to stay away from the wet if I can, because I know how this bike reacts in the wet on the muddy stuff. Right, so there is. Yeah, so there's another track coming up on the left somewhere. Turn left. This is nice, look at this, lovely. You know, you're in it and then all of a sudden you come out into a little clearing and then you're back in it again. Okay, so now it's going left. Guess that's all just private property there. Okay, so they're basically just like farmsteads or big houses on either side here. This is all nice. This is more like a private drive here, this bit, as opposed to, well, I mean, it is a byway, so I mean, that bit's still true, but I mean, see, the surface is, you know, very reminiscent of just a byway. Sorry, just a private drive. Okay, right, so we have to take a right here. Now, top tip, obviously, you're riding on this kind of stuff, loose stuff, just don't even go anywhere near your front brake. Just use the back brake. But you even tap the front brake, you know, and especially if you're off, you know, a little bit of balance, the front wheel would just slip out from there, even under really slow riding. So, back brake, back brake, back brake. That's all you got to remember. Don't even have your 2 fingers or 2-3 fingers covering the front brake. Just actually have all your fingers wrapped around the throttle when you're off-road riding. You know, just much better to do it that way, and you know, save yourself an easy off then. And then obviously when you get back onto the road, you know, then you can just do that. But look, it's similar here. You've got chippings, or, you know, loose gravel right in the middle of the road. So, you know, just very gently, and just go on the back brake there as well. Okay, so now this says horses, but actually on the map it's definitely a byway. So let's just shoot where this is. Yeah, okay, no, it is byway. It's byway. Right, let me just get my lines up. There we go. Obviously horses can come along here as well. Popular route with horses, but nice. This is good. This is good. It's a very short track, this one. So there is the entrance, comes out of where I just was. Again, I've not ridden this one either. God, I've been missing out, haven't I? Blimey. Okay, so that's a footpath to the left. So that just goes into the forest, I assume. Yep. Now, if you notice, you know, I'm trying to stay away on the middle of the track here, on the flat bit where I can see it, as opposed to going either side in the ruts. Now, this is the kind of thing that happens in the winter. In the winter, sometimes, because the track might have a camber left or right, you know, your front wheel might, or back wheel may want to slip, so left or right. So sometimes you kind of have to make a judgment call. Instead of riding in the middle here, you have to take the rut, and if it's a shallow rut, it's not much of a problem. It's when it becomes, you know, a big rut, that's when here we go. What's he thrown here? Is it glass or what is it? Oh, bastards, always fighting, and I hate them. There we go. Right. Nice. Alright, and there we go. Thank you. There we go, left it. There's another byway here. They closed this off. Oh, the fuckers. Why? Why have they closed that off?